Right, we told you that we've been trying to contact the PGMOL and they have got back to us now, okay? So this is a statement we've got here after those VAR mistakes at Arsenal. PGMOL can confirm its chief refereeing officer, that's Howard Webb, has contacted both Arsenal to acknowledge and explain the significant errors in the VAR process in their respective Premier League fixtures. Both incidents, which were due to human error, and are being thoroughly reviewed by the PGMOL. Okay, so they have got back to us. That's their statement from them by the Chief Refereeing Officer, Howard Webb, and they're acknowledging that mistakes were made.
Can I ask you about some of the things that you've brought in? As you say, you started in December. We've seen apologies, or you might want to call them acknowledgements in your language, to clubs for errors that are being made.
Yeah, we obviously look at people in training. Some of our very best referees are not used as VAR that often because not always are the skills transferable. We get some officials who are really excellent in the VAR role and can think clearly and communicate quickly and are decisive. So we watch people in training, we see how they perform in the games, and of course the ones who are the best at it are going to get the most appointments. We look at how well they're able to perform that job, their levels of experience, the error rates, and all that sort of thing comes into the decision. We want to make sure we put the right people onto the right game.
When headlines scream that Howard Webb has broken his silence and admitted Arsenal were denied a clear winning penalty versus Brentford, you know the temperature in English football is about to spike. That's exactly what's happened after comments from Howard Webb, now the Chief Refereeing Officer at Professional Game Match Officials Limited, PGMOL, were interpreted as an acknowledgement that Arsenal FC should have been awarded a decisive late penalty against Brentford FC. The match in question had already generated controversy. Arsenal, pushing for maximum points, believed they were denied a stonewall penalty in the closing stages after what appeared to be clear contact inside the box. Players appealed. Fans erupted. Social media exploded. But the referee waved play on, and VAR declined to intervene. Now, in a refereeing review discussion, Webb reportedly conceded that the incident did not meet the expected standard of decision-making. While he did not frame it as favoritism or bias, he suggested the on-field decision should have been overturned, effectively admitting that Arsenal had a legitimate grievance. For supporters, that nuance doesn't matter. To them, it's simple. A potential match-winning moment was taken away. The frustration isn't just about one call. It's about timing and consequence. In a league as tight and unforgiving as the Premier League, drop points can define a season. A missed penalty decision in the dying minutes isn't just a refereeing footnote. It can alter title races, European qualification, or momentum at crucial stretches. Arsenal fans have been particularly vocal. Many feel there is a pattern of inconsistent officiating standards when it comes to major decisions. When PGMOL later acknowledges an error, it can feel hollow. Points are not retroactively restored. League tables are not corrected. Apologies don't translate into wins. Webb's transparency initiative, including releasing audio discussions between referees and VAR officials, was designed to build trust. The idea was simple: show the process, explain the reasoning, and humanize officials. But transparency cuts both ways. When errors are confirmed publicly, they also validate fan anger. This moment underscores a broader tension in modern football. VAR was introduced to eliminate clear and obvious errors. Yet debates over what constitutes clear and obvious continue to divide pundits, players, and supporters alike. Slow-motion replays can magnify minimal contact. Real-time decisions can look reckless when frozen frame by frame. In this case, the argument hinges on consistency. If similar contact has resulted in penalties elsewhere, why not here? If referees are encouraged to let the game flow, when does leniency become negligence? For Brentford supporters, the outrage may feel exaggerated. Football is filled with marginal calls. Every club can assemble a montage of decisions that went against them. From their perspective, the referee made a call, VAR reviewed it, and the match concluded within the laws of the game as interpreted at that moment. But Arsenal's fan base sees something bigger, a lost opportunity in a league where margins are razor-thin. Webb's comments also reignite discussion about accountability. Should referees face consequences beyond internal reviews? Should VAR protocols be adjusted? Or is public acknowledgement enough? The former FIFA referee's role places him in a delicate position. He must defend officials from abuse and preserve authority, while also admitting when standards fall short. Too defensive, and he appears dismissive. Too critical, and he undermines confidence in referees league-wide. The fury online reflects how emotionally charged the modern football ecosystem has become. Every decision is clipped, slowed down, and dissected within minutes. Tribal loyalties amplify outrage. Narratives harden quickly. Yet there is a constructive side to this debate. Increased transparency, even when uncomfortable, suggests the refereeing body recognizes the need for improvement. The alternative, silence, breeds conspiracy theories and deeper mistrust. For Arsenal, the practical reality remains unchanged. The result stands. The missed opportunity cannot be rewritten. What remains is the lesson, both for officials striving for higher consistency and for a league grappling with the balance between technology and human judgment. In the end, this episode isn't just about one penalty. It's about credibility. When Howard Webb speaks, fans listen closely, not just for admissions of error, but for reassurance that the system is evolving. Whether this moment restores faith or further erodes it depends on what follows. Clearer standards, better communication, and fewer clear mistakes that leave supporters feeling robbed long after the final whistle.